Yeah, right now we get into Grand Slam Night 2. Yapapai. Where the fuck is he? Here it is. I thought this was also a very fun show. The Grand Slams are usually very good. We get the House of Curse over here. The House of Black. That shit's cursed. Like, fucking this is Buddy Matthews' last match for a while. Malachi's gone for a couple months, even though he did say he is returning to AEW, but we'll see about that. So we get the House of Black versus, I'm telling you, man, Brody King solo push versus Sting and Darby in a no DQ match. Sting and Darby end up jumping them in their entrance. The fighting is starting fast. This is my favorite match of the night, honestly. This is really good. King chops Darby out of the ring while he's placed on the top rope. Oh my god, this guy just hates himself. Buddy with the strikes on Sting. Sting no sells that shit and takes them both out. Darby with a super code red to King from the middle rope. Sting gets put through a table. Oh, it was so rough. So King ends up throwing Sting off the middle rope on the outside through two tables, and he breaks through one table. The second table, his head fucking bounced off it and broke through it. So Sting almost fucking died. Jesus Christ. Julia ends up handcuffing Sting. Kinky. Darby climbs on the stage, hits a coffin drop on Buddy. King chokes out Darby again. His feet are draping and dangling. I love that shit from the stage. But then Darby ends up trying to sacrifice himself, and he takes himself out with King. So they both go off the stage through a bunch of tables. Darby's back of his head is completely gashed open, bleeding all over the place. So he's pretty much done for the rest of the match. Buddy sits down. Sting on a chair while he's handcuffed, and basically he has the bat, and he's fucking about to lose. He's about to fucking bash Sting's head in. So I'm like, oh shit, here we go. Sting starts fucking laughing, Joker Sting style. He's like, yo, Sting's a fucking man, bro. I love this dude. This dude just knows sell shit. This is hardcore shit. And this dude's about to hit him with a fucking bat. My boy just laughing. He's like, I don't give a fuck. You suck. Fuck it, that's Sting, bro. The lights go out, and not gonna lie, completely caught off guard. I did not ever think I would see the great fucking Muda come out in AEW. The great Muda comes out to make the save. Missed on Buddy. Julia dies. She gets table bumped and misses the table and hits her back of her head on pure concrete. Damn, is it nice to be 20 years old. This woman walked away with zero problems. I don't know how she's not dead. She hit the guardrail and the concrete and missed the table. Jesus Christ. Sting then stares down Muda. They look like they're about to fight, but they chill out. Then Sting hits the Scorpion Death Drop, and we get a win here. And this is actually Muda's retirement tour, which Sting will be Muda's final opponent in Japan, of all places. Noah's getting the fucking Tokyo Dome for this shit. Jesus Christ, I don't know what's going on. I'm excited, though. That's good shit. We get 2.0 versus Action Bronson and Hook. Bronson looked good, Hit a couple clotheslines, hit a couple shoulder blocks, simple celebrity shit. This is the most selling Hook has ever had to do because Bronson was the one that was coming in for the comeback. Hook took all the heat. I'm not going to lie. I love my man Hook, but he needs to work on the selling a little bit. But it's Taz. So he probably didn't teach him how to sell because Taz is the shit. Taz don't need to sell. So I'm like, no. Jade still has this problem. Jade does not know how to sell. I love Jade to death. She does not know how to sell because she's never had to. So hopefully when they start having like big matches, you know what I'm saying? We'll see. But Hook took all the heat. They make a comeback. Double Taz mentioned for the win. Yada, yada, yada. Josh Woods and Tony Nese versus War Joe. We get a big brawl breaking down here. Wardlow hits a big spine buster. Wardlow ends up scaring me. He looks hurt after doing a cactus clothesline to the outside. But he pretty much sits out there the whole match. Joe hits a sit your ass down. You're a Nage from the corner. Muscle Buster done. Quick squashes here. We get a celebration where Wardlow is just like doing a bunch of power bombs. At least he's not super hurt, so. We get a random match here, but this is a very fun match. Jungle Boy versus Rey Fenix. This is the shit I want on TV in AEW. I don't want fucking Moxley, Daniel Bryan. I want this. Like, I love those guys. Those guys are great, but I want this. Like, I want a random match between Ricky Starks and Ray Phoenix, or Penta, El Cerro, M negative 92, 69 versus fucking Jungle Boy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want this shit. But nice back and forth here. Jungle Boy hits a beautiful brainbuster for a near fall. We get a poison roundup by Jungle Boy too. Phoenix hits his Rolling Thunder cutter for a near fall. Gory Bomb cutter here. Phoenix does this cool new move that looks pretty dope. Then a double rotation spin kick by Phoenix for a near fall. Phoenix with a running double cross body. This guy's fucking crazy. Hits the Three Amigos. Jungle Boy with the cradle shock. That popped me. Big Alex. Chris Sabin fan here. Then Jungle Boy rolls up Phoenix and wins the match. Fun match here. Both guys needed to win, but Jungle Boy needed it more. And, you know, him and Phoenix kind of respect. They're cool. They're chilling. Christian Cage comes out, my fucking guy. Luchasaurus comes out, attacks him, hits a fucking burning hammer. I'm like, all right, let's get it. Christian is giving him one more chance. Christian says if he shows up next week, he's dead. So let's see what we're getting with that. I'm glad that Christian's surgery didn't slow down the rivalry. You know, they're still doing stuff. So that was good. We get the cursed match here of Sammy Guevara versus Eddie Kingston. Sammy's Dragon Ball Z Titantron is fucking awesome. I love it. He's like beating up the whole roster, Dragon Ball style, and they're all drawn in like Dragon Ball art. Really cool shit. I miss when Sammy used to wear like the Dragon Ball pins and all that stuff. I miss Sammy being Sammy. That's the one thing I hate, that Jericho kind of took that away from him. Because you even hear Jericho. Jericho's like, no Panda, no this, no that. I'm like, Sammy should just be Sammy, because that's how I started liking him when I saw him wrestle in other places. You know what I mean? But this match is cursed, but we got it. Sammy with a V-trigger. We get a Cody cutter by Sammy for a near fall. Machine gun chops by Eddie Kingston. 3 jumping knees and a super kick by Sammy for a near fall. Eddie basically gets his revenge. He hits the fucking spinning back slap. Another one. Locks in the stretch plum. Will not let go of the hold for like 5 minutes. And since he refused, his decision was reversed. And instead of Eddie Kingston winning the match, Sammy Guevara is now the winner. A fun little match here, but I don't understand why you would do a rematch now. Fucking Sammy legit got the shit beat out of him, got hit with like 4 finishers, and tapped out like a bitch. So you don't really have to do a rematch here, I guess. We get Diamante versus Jade, TBS title. Trina comes out with Jade, fucking baddest bitch out here. Pump kick, Jade with an F5 on the apron. That was really cool. Jade had done. You know how this goes. Trina then betrays Diamante because she came with her and goes with Jade instead. So, yeah, whatever. We get a golden ticket battle royale here. I feel like we just had one of these with Brody King. Hangman gets jumped by all the heels in the match. Dark Order comes to make the save. I fucking blinked and saw Brian Cage in there and got fucking hyped, and then he got thrown out. And then I saw Dalton Castle in there, and I was like, yo, let's get it. You see, I would have had someone like Dalton Castle win this match. You know, someone fresh, someone new. Like, you know, when they had, like, Moxley versus Roosh, and when they did, like, Moxley and Brody King, you gotta have something fresh. But I would have had, like, Cage or fucking Dalton Castle win this shit. Castle takes out Cage. Private Party finally forgives Matt Hardy. That was a cool little moment. You've been following the BTE stuff where Matt's pretty much asking for forgiveness from Private Party. Roosh and Hangman are the last ones in there, which makes no sense to me. I would have had a different people in there, but okay. The match almost ended on the Batista-Cena botch where they both almost threw each other out at the same time. They had to save that one real quick. Rite of Passage on the apron for the win, and Hangman gets the title shot. We get Hangman versus Moxley. I don't think that's ever happened before. And we get the match that deserved the main event spot because they got screwed at the pay-per-view having a 4-minute match. Ricky Starks versus Powerhouse Hobbs. Powerhouse Hobbs pretty much buried Ricky Starks on the pay-per-view in a 4-minute match with a spine buster. So this is a lights out match here. Finally they used Ricky to use one of his cool intros from the NWA. He used to do so many cool like little ads and shit. Like this guy's mind works in mysterious ways. But I just like his fucking style. He's great. Guys are going right at it. Hobbs hits the Okada neckbreaker, you know, the little side one. Hobbs with a power slam on a chair. Power slam. We get a low blow by Hobbs, and then Starks returns the favor, so both men are down. We get a back body drop on the top of chairs. Ricky Starks is feeling that one. Another power slam on a chair by Hobbs for a near fall. Hobbs ends up ripping a light tube thing from the tunnel. Ricky with a spear through the table. Actually picks him up for the Rochambeau. Done. Ricky wins. This is a big win for Ricky. I thought this definitely was the second best match on the show, but it definitely deserved to be the main event. But I really like that House of Black Sting Darby shit and the great fucking Muda. Come on now. It's the great fucking Muda. But yeah, I thought overall both Grand Slammers were really fun shows.